It's boiling, isn't it?
It is, it's really hot. I think the last of the heat is really going to be tomorrow, with the risk of some heavy and thundery downpours. And then if you're not a fan of this heat, like myself, you'll be happy to hear that from Sunday onwards, it's really going to cool back down, so much fresher into next week. So yes, this afternoon it's going to be hot with some sunny spells. I think a bit more cloud around compared with yesterday. Here's the thunderstorm warning that's in force from tomorrow. That runs right through until the early hours on Sunday. And then Sunday, those cooler westerlies will start to pull in. So actually it's going to be much fresher on Sunday with temperatures in the low 20s, even cooler into Monday. So this afternoon there'll be variable amounts of clouds, some sunny spells, the best of those further east. There is the chance of 1 or 2 isolated showers. There could be the odd heavy burst, and top temperatures coming in at around 29. Wouldn't rule out a 30 degrees in places. So this evening and overnight it's looking largely dry with variable amounts of cloud at first. That cloud's going to clear out to the North Sea, so long clear spells through the rest of the night with a gentle breeze. Temperatures will fall away to around 15 or 16 degrees, so quite an uncomfortable night for sleeping. So a very mild start to our Saturday morning. Saturday will start off mostly dry at first with some sunshine, but here's those showers that will pull in, potentially heavy and thundery ones. You can see the greens, those are the really sharp showers. And temperatures tomorrow again will lift to the high 20s. Wouldn't rule out a 30 degrees in places. And then Sunday, a much fresher day with temperatures down to the low 20s, even fresher into next week.
Thank you, Kat. I'm with you. It's too hot, isn't
Too hot.
Too hot. Well, that...
I know. Do you know, I've been reading tips actually on how to keep cool in this weather.
Go on.
Apparently one is put your socks in the fridge.
Oh.
For a couple of hours. So when you get into bed, you put the socks on and yeah, apparently it cools you down. There we go.
I have never heard of that one. I shall try it this evening.
Yeah, me too. Good evening to you. Well, I think the best of the sunshine today was definitely earlier on in the day. Sue caught these lovely sunny spells along the coast. You can just see that cloud making that sunshine appear a little bit hazy, but I do think for many of us later on in the afternoon, you can see from the second photo here, there was far more cloud around compared with yesterday, and it has felt hot. Parts of the region have hit 29 degrees, Sheffield, Leaming for example, and it could get even hotter by a couple of degrees tomorrow. So thank you as always for sending in your pictures. If you'd like your picture on the telly, you can send it in to us via social media or head straight to the Weather Watchers website. So I think tomorrow is really going to be the last of the heat, and we are at risk of some showers, potentially heavy and thundery ones. So we do have a weather warning in force for those thunderstorms. That's valid from 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and that runs right through until the early hours on Sunday. But if you're not a fan of the heat, of course this weather's not for everybody. You'll be happy to hear Sunday these westerly winds, cooler westerly winds will pull in. So it's going to be a much fresher day and cooler into next week with temperatures in the low teens, high teens, low 20s. So any lingering showers will clear through this evening. By the end of the night, it'll be dry for all areas with long clear spells and a gentle breeze. Temperatures will fall away to around 15, maybe a 16 degrees. So it's going to be a humid night, quite uncomfortable for sleeping. And your next high waters, we've got Scarborough at 12:52 tomorrow afternoon, and then Filey at 1:03. So yes, a humid start to Saturday morning. We'll start off dry and bright with good spells of sunshine at first, but these showers will start to pull in from the southwest. You can see the green indicating the heavier bursts, and there is the risk of a few thunderstorms too. Remember, we do have that weather warning in force for thunderstorms tomorrow. Just take a look at our temperatures. 29 degrees again in places. Wouldn't rule out a 30 degrees. And Sunday is going to be a fresher day. Looks like those westerly winds are going to pull in through the day. So look at the temperatures on Sunday. The drop off there, 22 degrees. So it's going to be a much cooler start into next week. Amanda.
Kat, thank you very much. I've been pondering your tip about socks in the freezer. I'm just wondering what happens when they're frozen. How do you get them on your feet?
True, didn't think about that one.
There you go. Well,